What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Over the last couple of days, you guys have been chucking questions at me. It's time for me to answer some of them. First question comes in from Mitch that says, do you support Southampton? No, I do not, which leads me nicely onto my next question. So, a load of you guys asked me which team I actually do support. Some of you know already, the answer is Chelsea. So, Neymar Plays said, why do you support Chelsea? Good question. My dad was a Chelsea fan, so I really didn't have any choice. I went to my first game at the Bridge in about 1995, I think it was. We beat Southampton 3-0, and I've been a Chelsea fan ever since. You can't change. Next question from Kai Kelly says, whereabouts in England are you from? I'm born in Cambridge, raised in Cambridge. I've lived here ever since, although I do work in London. So this question came in from Tomboy and Football TV. He said, what is your actual job? Now, I mentioned that I work in London. I do. I work for an online accommodation company, doing hotel bookings and things like that. I actually work in the training and quality team. So when we get new people starting, it's my job just to make sure they're getting on okay, to train them up and to make sure they're doing their job properly. Obviously, living in Cambridge, working in London means I don't have a lot of free time, which is why I don't upload daily for you guys. I leave my house around 6 in the morning and I get home around 8:30 every day, so it is long. Next question comes in from Smithanizer and Limmy Boy. Both asked, what was my inspiration, who was my inspiration, and why did I start YouTube? Basically, I started YouTube because of a good friend of mine, Chesnoid Gaming. I'm sure you're subscribed to his channel. He's another FIFA Career Mode YouTuber. Go out and check him out. I'll put his channel in the description for you. Basically, I saw all the fun he was having with his channel. Very successful, and he loves doing it, which is the main thing for me. He asked me to do it with him like 4 years ago, and I just said, nah, Ches, that will never work. But his channel's going really well, so I decided I would start one up and just see how it goes, and I'm really enjoying it. Hugo04 says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you think Villa are? 10 is really bad, 1 is really good. Obviously, based on this season, you'd have to say a 10. They were absolutely shocking, although I'm quite sad that they went down because they're a big club and no one wants to see a big club get relegated from the Premier League. It just makes English football bad. Adam Smith says, who is your favourite YouTuber? Obviously, I'm going to be biased because he's a good friend of mine, but Ches. So if we say I can't answer Ches, I would probably say George Benson, not the Herder of Buffalo side of it, his vlogging channel, because take the FIFA side away, and I actually think me and George are very similar as people. Obviously, he's a Chelsea fan, but on his vlogging channel, he discusses a lot of like world topics in detail, and I think we have a lot of similar views, to be fair, so probably George Benson. FIFA Gamer 11 says, can you do a Newcastle career mode? If you remember on Twitch, I don't know if you followed me back in the day, I actually started on Twitch where we did a really good Newcastle career mode. Actually won the treble over the course of 2 seasons. That was a lot of fun. Obviously now I do just the YouTube thing at the moment. What team I decide to be is always decided by you guys. We do a straw poll vote before every career mode. I'll make sure Newcastle are one of the options. It's up to you to make it happen. Dunk1910 says, Celtic or Rangers? I don't want to offend you, mate, but Rangers. I'm not sure what you are. I'm guessing after the fact you put a smiley after Celtic that you're a Celtic fan, but obviously because of the Chelsea connection and that reason only, I'm Rangers. The Flying Cheeseburger, I think I've pronounced that right. It might be burger, I don't know. Dodgy spelling if it is, but says, if there's no such thing as football, what do you think you would be uploading onto YouTube? To be honest, if there was no such thing as football, I probably wouldn't be uploading on YouTube. I may do vlogs. I do enjoy doing them. Obviously, I haven't done very many. The Nice one, Monte Carlo one, went up a couple of days ago for my birthday. Go and check it out if you haven't already. But I would probably do vlogging. But obviously, working full time, be a bit boring, wouldn't it? It's Kunai, again, sorry if I've pronounced it wrong, says, why did I choose Southampton as my career mode? I didn't. You guys did. They won the straw poll by quite a comfortable distance, actually. Like I said, before every career mode, we do a vote, and Southampton were the winner. Lulubell says, who is or was your footballing inspiration, and will you stream on Twitch again? Elliot also asked me, will I stream on Twitch again? The answer to that is yes, I will for sure. I absolutely loved it when I was doing it every day. Used to Twitch, FIFA career mode, and stream for you guys, but the internet in this house I'm in at the moment isn't good enough to do that, so for now, no. In the future, definitely. As soon as I get better internet, I'll be streaming again on Twitch. Footballing inspiration. Oh, it's a tricky one because there's so many great players. It's different between my inspiration and my favourite player. My favourite player is John Terry, without a shadow of a doubt, obviously being Chelsea through and through. Delighted he signed a new contract, by the way. Inspiration, probably somebody like... Oh, it's a tricky one. Probably David Beckham, The reason being, I always wanted his boots. He always had wicked Predators at every World Cup, you know, the white ones. I had a pair of them as a kid and they were like my prized possession. So David Beckham was good. Other players that I really liked, Claude Makélélé. Obviously because I'm a holding midfielder in real life. Claude Makélélé was a big inspiration. And all the England legends really, so Shearer, those kind of players. Absolutely love England. William Gale, what was your most embarrassing moment? This is an easy question. Living in Cambridge, I followed Cambridge United FC for a long time. One year they got to the playoff final at Wembley, lost to Torquay. Absolutely gutted because I'd been to pretty much every home and away game that season. So I was crying, really upset that obviously we lost narrowly in the playoff final. Got home, went to bed, woke up the next day. My face is on the front page of the Cambridge Evening News, crying. I got so much stick for that. SaintStar32 says, what was your first ever career mode or FIFA version? Now, first ever FIFA version I played was 1995 on the Sega Mega Drive. Back in the day, that was a very good game. In terms of FIFA career mode, the first one I've done was obviously last year, obviously being a new channel, Southampton on FIFA 15 was a team that we did. That was the first career mode I've done in terms of YouTube. F8 Gaming or Fate Gaming asks, what position do you play in real life football? I've answered this one briefly already, but yes, I play centre mid as more of a defensive minded holding midfielder, or I also play at right back sometimes and centre back at times. So I'm more of a defensive minded player. Never used to be. As a kid, always up to the age of about 18, I played in that number 10 role, but as I got a bit older, fatter and slower, I moved to a more defensive position. Stimpy PVB says, do you ever plan on doing another career mode up until FIFA 17? Yes, we will be doing career modes up until FIFA 17. What type of career mode? I'm not sure. The Southampton one, obviously, we'll probably do another couple of seasons on that. Could do a My Player. Not sure what you guys think about doing a My Player. And also maybe some Ultimate Team. Let me know what you guys think, because obviously I haven't even got an Ultimate Team at the moment. So if you want me to create one and do like a Road to Div 1 kind of series with the Team of the Season players, let me know and we'll work on that and see what we can do. So Jack Nichols, who's my favourite footballer? I answered that briefly already. My favourite footballer is John Terry, but not necessarily my favourite to watch, because obviously he's not a skillful kind of player. He's just a player that will give you 100%, and when someone does that for your team week in, week out, you automatically love them. Favourite player to watch in real life, it was Xavi until he retired. Obviously at Barcelona, he was just so simple. Get the ball, pass it, move it. Vision was unreal. So it was Xavi. I like watching those kind of players. So for me at the moment, going to the bridge, Cesc Fabregas is a player that I enjoy watching a lot. Eden Hazard as well. Those creative kind of players. But obviously if I'm not being biased towards Chelsea, you have to say your Messis and your Ronaldos. Incredible to watch. And then you've got athletic players like Bale, also brilliant to watch. Congrats to Real Madrid, by the way, on winning the Champions League final. Bale scored his penalty even with cramps, so absolute heroic stuff from him. Morgan Hudson says, who is your favourite player in career mode? If you're talking my career mode, purely for the goals he scored, has to be Victor Wanyama at the moment. If we're talking about the Southampton one, he scored some absolute screamers. But to be fair, the favourite player that I've used and do like to use is Alvaro Vadillo from Real Betis. A lot of you probably never heard of him unless you've seen him on the FIFA career mode. You can pick him up for about 4 or 5 million from Real Betis. Plays right midfield and he's incredible. He's not rated that highly, but when you're using him, he just goes past players for fun. So Alvaro Vadillo, check him out. So Louis or Lewis Allen says, what is your favourite video / series that you have made? This, for me, is an easy one. It's the Crystal Palace series, because that came at a time when my channel was very small. I think we had about 250 subs when we started that series, and the growth that happened during the Palace career mode was incredible. So I have to say that one, and also for the success that we had. We won pretty much every trophy there was to win. Obviously, I've paused it. It's coming back. The Palace career mode will return. We've got the Champions League to try and crack. Hopefully we'll do a bit better than we have done this time with Southampton. But yeah, the Palace series for me is the best one so far. Elliot, I've just answered your question with that one. Will the Palace career mode come back one day? Yes. Can't tell you exactly when, but the Palace career mode will return. We need success in Europe. Marshall says, what did you enjoy more? Chelsea winning the Champions League or winning the Premier League last year? Easy one for me. Champions League. However, if you'd have said Chelsea winning the Premier League in 2005, which was the first time they'd won it for 50 years, I'd have to say winning the Premier League, because that's what you want to do over the course of August up until May. Obviously, if your team's performing well consistently, you're going to win the Premier League. If you're the best team over 38 games, that really does mean you are the champions. And to win it for the first time in 50 years under Jose first time round was absolutely incredible, and that was a massive emotional day for me. There was a few tears. Savoni, this is a very long, strange and weird question. Basically, I'll shorten it for everybody. It says, if you found someone permanently shrunk down to the size of a bug, what would you do with them? Would you keep them against their will or let them go outside to fend for themselves? Now, depends if I like the person or not. If it was someone I loved and care about, yes, I would keep them against their will, make sure they're safe and nothing bad happened to them. If it was somebody I hated, I would probably just flick them out my bedroom window. Also asks, if you grew into a 100-foot tall giant, what would you do? Cause havoc? What would you do? To be honest, I don't know. I'd probably go and stand in goal for Chelsea, and then no one would score, would they? Easy. Win every game, win every competition. Lovely. So that pretty much wraps up this Q&A this time around. There will be more on this channel, absolutely. I've enjoyed reading through your questions. Sorry if I didn't get round to answering yours, but save your questions for next time. There will definitely be another one. This was the 1,000 subscriber Q&A. Let me know if you guys want to see any other types of videos on the channel. But for now, this one is wrapped up, and we'll see you next time.